Hey there, this is Kevin here from maximizingecommerce.com. I help people start and grow e-commerce businesses and build them into something that they can be very proud of. So in this particular video, I'm going to ask a question that I get quite a bit, and is it even worth it to sell on Amazon in Canada? So my thought is, spoiler alert, yes, it is. And let me explain to you why that is. So some people say, well, Canada only has a tenth of the population of the US. That's correct. And from what I've seen from myself and other people, generally, now there's no guarantees, but generally sellers find that they sell around 10 to 15% of their US Amazon sales for the same products they're going to sell in Canada. So if you've already identified whatever products that you're selling, you can just sell them in Canada. I mean, the culture is not that much different from the US. So yeah, you have to deal with different, currency, which is just math. You end up finding people that are going to, if they like it in the US, chances are they're going to like it in Canada. So who wouldn't want an extra 10, 15% sales? Because you could generally, what I do is, let's say you have an MOQ, let's say it's 500 units. So if you're going to sell, let's say 450 units in a certain time period, if you're selling 10% of that, you're able to sell in Canada. Now you just sold 10% faster, which means you're turning your inventory over time faster, which means you're giving yourself a better rate of return. More than anything, I just say, it's worth it to go into the other marketplaces, including Europe. And I think if you're in the US, Canada is a great place to start as your next stop. The government I've found to be pretty easy to work with. Canadian Revenue Agency, they're really helpful. The rules are pretty black and white as far as GST, which is their version of sales tax. It's really more of a value-added tax. Don't want to get too much into that in this video, but it's pretty easy to follow along with. And in a lot of cases, you may only have to file it once per year, and you don't have to file in every province. Like in the US, if you were registered in every state, you'd have to file whatever that state's filing time period is in that individual state. Oh, sorry. So bottom line, I think it's definitely worth it to go to Canada and put your product in there. I wouldn't start in Canada necessarily, unless you live in Canada. If you live in Canada, I would just get started there because you at least understand the rules of the road, so to speak. And then you can take what you learn and go to the US next. But I definitely highly recommend anyone's thinking about it, go to Canada. It's worth it. Just do it. So I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. You can leave a comment. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for making it all the way to the end. And sorry, I kind of lost my voice there in the middle there. Have a great day. Appreciate it.